Hi guys, I just wanted to talk about another alt.fragrances clone here. This one's called Mohair. This is a clone of Green Irish Tweed. So I wore this a little bit, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it and what I think about it. Now, like a few of the others, I've never smelled Green Irish Tweed on its own. So this isn't really, I can't tell you exactly how close this is to the original, but I'll just let you know what I think of this particular scent on its own and how it smells. Now, I didn't want to make this like a cool water versus Green Irish Tweed comparison video, but of course the two are compared all the time. I can't really compare them because, again, this is not, the real thing, but definitely smells like cool water. It's just smelling the cap, it smells like cool water, and then when it first goes on, it smells like cool water. How does it smell though? Pretty good. It's not my favorite kind of scent. It's very fresh, very like spring-like. It's just not really for me. I don't really care for this one too much. This smells a little more like, I guess if I am going to compare it to cool water, because that's a good basis for me, right? This smells a little bit more earthy. It's missing that like that freshness, that like aquatic kind of smell. I would call this maybe like mossy almost, or like resinous in a way. It definitely has like a bit of a dirtier earth like muskiness to it. And there is a bit more of a musk vibe going on when it dries down. When it goes on, it's very fresh. It's what you would expect, but when it dries down, it does change a little bit, and it becomes a bit more dirty and earthy. And for me, that's not really something I'm into, so I'm not a big fan of this one, but, you might be if you like that kind of thing. I don't really think it smells very cheap. It smells pretty clean and pretty fresh, and it smells good. It's just not for me. I would definitely say that if I were to choose between the two, I like cool water more, just for that aquatic kind of freshness that you get, whereas this, like I said, is kind of dirtier. Maybe more mature, I guess, in a way. It does smell a little bit more like darker, I guess. That's not really a smell, but it definitely smells more higher, maybe not higher class, maybe just for an older person. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. Is it a good scent? Yeah, it is. It's just not something that I'm gonna wear. If you really like Green Irish Tweed and you've smelled it and you're really into that kind of scent, then I would get a sample of this. This is a sample. This is 5 mils. I would get the sample and try it out, because for someone like me, the price of a full bottle of this is about $35. So I'm not going to go out and spend that much when I could personally just get cool water for much cheaper. I already own cool water. You can probably see it in the background there if you look hard enough. So that works for me for when I feel like wearing that. But if you like that more earthy kind of resinous, I guess, kind of vibe, like it almost has like I know this is going to sound weird, but almost like a slight Pinecone vibe to it, like a forest maybe. It's green, whereas cool water is more blue scent. So if you really dig that difference, then yeah, I would test it out. But I wouldn't buy a full bottle just to be safe. I wouldn't buy a full bottle of any of these right off the bat just to be safe, even though I think so far they've smelled very good. Just get a sample, and you can buy a sample pack. And like I've said, if you use the code I leave in the description, you will save like 10% on your order. So yeah, these I got on my own. I'm just, reached out to the company, and we talked, and I'm just trying to save you guys some money. I think they're fine. I think they're good. I have one more that I'm going to review for you. That is Tom Ford's Fucking Fabulous. I don't know what that smells like, and so we'll give that one a go. And then I have 2 more that they're sending me that we'll see how they are. We have, I don't know what they're called, but they have Baccarat Rouge 540 and Silver Mountain Water by Creed. So we'll see. I've told you my complaints so far with this company. I wouldn't say they're complaints, really more like minor nitpicks. They are EDP concentrations, so they don't really have great projection. For someone like me, I don't worry too much about projection, but you might like that. And these don't really project well. You generally get about 2 hours of 1 to 2 hours of solid projection, which for me is fine, but that might not work for a lot of people. They last fine, like 5 to 6 hours. Nothing crazy, so you may have to reapply some of them, but they last okay. Nothing to write home about, but nothing terrible. This one lasted about a solid 6 hours on my skin. It probably stayed around a little bit longer than that, maybe like 7 hours, but I would say I got a solid 6 hours out of this. Like I said, again, not something I'm really going to wear. It's not really for me, but it didn't smell terrible. It smelled perfectly fine. So check it out. This is alt.fragrances. This is their Green Irish Tweed, and it's called Mohair, number 18. All right, guys, thanks. I'll have Tom Ford's fucking fabulous clone, which I think is called Effin' Fantastic. I think that's what they called it. So we'll do that next. I hope everybody has enjoyed these. I enjoy this company, and I like finding new clone companies and everything, so it's fun for me. All right, everybody have a good day. Peace.